Welcome to Stoic Power. We're thrilled you're here to explore with us. In today's world, the noise, the distractions are everywhere, pulling us apart, making our focus and motivation seem insurmountable. But what if the solution isn't external, but within us? The ancient Stoics, philosophers from thousands of years ago, provide powerful insights for overcoming modern obstacles. They taught us that we are not mere spectators of our lives, but active players with the power to shape our destinies. They honed in on the values of resilience, inner strength, and the transformative power of perspective. These teachings, as relevant today as they were back then, can empower us to lead lives that are fulfilling and balanced. We welcome you to explore with us the teachings of the Stoics, discovering how their wisdom can be applied right now today. We'll learn to leverage perspective, appreciate the journey, foster habits of excellence, and draw inspiration from the world. So take it easy, and let's delve into the wisdom of the ancients. In our day-to-day existence, we inhabit a realm where distractions are a dime a dozen, and motivation appears to be an elusive, intangible entity. This is not a mere hypothesis or an abstract idea, but a tangible reality that we all grapple with. Each day, a myriad of tasks incessantly competes for our attention, creating a consistent cognitive overload. Reflect for a moment on this scenario: the incessant noise of notifications from social media that seem to have permeated every facet of our lives. The unending flow of work-related emails demanding our instantaneous response, threatening to envelop us in their frenetic whirlpool. The world around us appears to be a buzzing hive of relentless information and stimuli, all clamoring for our attention, a persistent deluge that risks overwhelming our senses. Amid this turmoil, maintaining a keen focus and steady motivation can indeed feel like a Herculean task. Yet isn't it true that this unsettling turbulence serves as a testament to our resilience, our inner fortitude, and the indomitable spirit that resides within us all? Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher and a stalwart in the realm of philosophy, once stressed in his teachings, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This sentiment rings as true today as it did during its inception, encapsulating a fundamental truth about our existence. The world may hurl obstacles our way in a ceaseless barrage, and we may not have any control over the circumstances that life throws at us. However, we are not mere driftwood being swept along by the currents of life. We are fully equipped to control our reactions to these circumstances and confront them with unwavering resolve. Our response, our reaction to life's challenges, is where the essence of empowerment lies. When we choose to respond positively and proactively to the adversities that life presents, we tap into a reservoir of power, a wellspring of strength that is impervious to any external calamity. Through this transformation, we no longer see ourselves as mere pawns in the game of life, but rather as architects of our own destiny, masters of our circumstances rather than victim of circumstance. Each challenge we encounter, each setback we face, is a hidden opportunity for growth. Through these trials and tribulations, we evolve, enhancing not only our skills but our character as well. Marcus Aurelius, another luminary of Stoic philosophy, said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." These words hold great significance. They signify that every obstacle we encounter serves as fuel to drive us forward, propelling us onward rather than hindering our journey. When we begin to perceive our challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks, we perform a remarkable feat. Our problems cease to be barriers impeding our progress and instead become catalysts for our growth. The roadblocks that once obstructed our path become milestones marking the journey towards our goals. So then how can we tap into this wellspring of inner strength, this reservoir of resilience? It lies in the power of perspective. Our perspective is our personal lens to the world, and just like a camera, we hold the power to focus or defocus on different aspects. We can perceive our difficulties as insurmountable obstacles or recognize them as opportunities for personal growth. Shifting our perspective can be a game changer, transmuting our tribulations into triumphs. Rather than viewing challenges as roadblocks, we can opt to see them as stepping stones leading us towards our goals. Every hurdle we face can be perceived as a lesson in disguise, an opportunity to learn and grow. Even failure can be leveraged as a stepping stone leading us to success. We can choose to be disheartened by the difficulties we face, or we can allow these challenges to strengthen us, to fortify our resolve. Seneca, another icon of Stoic philosophy, said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Just as physical exercise builds strength and enhances endurance, facing difficulties exercises our minds, building mental strength and fostering resilience. This resilience is what enables us to bounce back from setbacks, to continue pushing forward, to persevere no matter how tough the going gets. The challenges we face are not roadblocks designed to deter us or halt our progress. Rather, they are stepping stones that guide us along our path, leading us closer to our goals. Our ability to navigate these challenges lies in our perspective, our outlook, and our response to adversity. By embracing the wisdom of the Stoics and viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth, we can unlock an inexhaustible source of inner strength and resilience. So whatever curveball life throws your way, remember this. With the right perspective and an indomitable spirit, you can hit each one out of the park. Remember the words of Seneca and apply them when you face adversity. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Through this, you will find that you are indeed stronger than your challenges. Armed with this wisdom, you can face any trial that comes your way, turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones and transforming adversity into triumphs. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos and lose sight of our purpose. The hustle and bustle, the noise and bustle, the constant race against time. It's as if we are perpetually on a treadmill, running at an exhilarating speed, but never really moving forward. We find ourselves in a whirlwind of obligations, responsibilities, deadlines, and commitments, all of which can be overwhelming and exhausting. Yet amidst this turbulence, there is a quote by Lao Tzu that resonates profoundly. "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." These words from centuries ago still hold relevance in our present society. Within this simple statement lies a profound philosophy that invites us to pause and contemplate. Nature, in all its magnificent glory, moves at its own steady pace, never rushing, never faltering. Every sunrise and sunset, every changing season, every blooming flower, all happen in their own time, and everything gets accomplished. The sublime beauty of nature is that it moves with a calm, unhurried grace that is enchanting to witness. Each day the sun takes its time to rise and set. The flowers bloom when they are ready, the leaves fall when it's time, and the seasons change with a rhythm that is as steady as a heartbeat. Despite our technological advancements and modern conveniences, we indeed have a lot to learn from nature. We need to understand that rushing through life may not necessarily mean progress. Rather, it can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction. The secret lies in embracing the journey, in immersing in the process, and not just being fixated on the end goal. Lao Tzu's wise words encourage us to slow down, be present, to be patient, and to place our trust in the process. They remind us that our path, much like the natural world, has its own rhythm and pace. They urge us to stay focused on this path, to remain grounded and steadfast, and to allow our journey to unfold naturally. It is when we strike this gentle balance between effort and ease, between rushing and resting, that we truly start to find meaning and fulfillment. Embrace the journey, trust the process, and stay focused on your path. Now let's talk about motivation. It's not just about rousing ourselves for a momentary burst of enthusiasm. It's about nurturing our foundation for a protracted journey. This concept roots back to the words of the ancient philosopher Aristotle, who profoundly stated, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not act, but a habit. This quote underlines the importance of regularity and consistency in our journey towards achieving our goals. From a practical standpoint, it's crucial to break down our larger objectives into manageable chunks. Why? Because by setting smaller, achievable targets, we give ourselves a roadmap to success. Each small victory serves as a stepping stone towards our larger aspiration. This approach also allows us to monitor our progress, make necessary adjustments, and build confidence in our abilities along the way. Celebrating each milestone is equally important. This isn't just about rewarding ourselves for a job well done, but also about acknowledging the effort, determination, and resilience that has brought us this far. Celebrations serve as reminders of our progress and inject a sense of achievement and joy into our journey. Also, it's essential to maintain a slow but steady pace, instead of rushing towards the finish line. This principle aligns with the wisdom offered by the ancient Chinese Confucius, who once said, "It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop." Consistent effort, no matter how small, is far more valuable than sporadic bursts of activity. So keep moving, keep striving, and pursue your goals in your own time and at your own pace. As we journey through life, it's essential to take a step back and reflect on our experiences. Reflection is the process of analyzing our actions, understanding our emotions, and learning from our successes and failures. It's about recognizing our strengths, acknowledging our weaknesses, and using this knowledge to grow and evolve. Reflection helps us to understand ourselves better and to make more informed decisions. It allows us to evaluate our progress, identify areas for improvement, and devise strategies to achieve our goals. It's an opportunity to pause, breathe, and realign our actions with our values and aspirations. In the words of the renowned philosopher Socrates, "An unexamined life is not worth living." This quote emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and self-improvement in our journey towards excellence. It reminds us that introspection is the key to personal growth and transformation. So take a moment each day to reflect on your journey. Ask yourself, what have I learned? What can I do better? How can I move closer to my goals? Remember, reflection is not about self-criticism, but about self-improvement. It's about learning, growing, and evolving into the best version of ourselves. As we cultivate habits of excellence, let's also cultivate the habit of reflection. It's the bridge between experience and wisdom, between action and insight. So, my friends, as we strive for excellence, let's also strive for understanding and growth. Let's harness the power of reflection to navigate our journey with wisdom and grace. And finally, let's talk about inspiration. It's all around us if we're willing to see it. From the beauty of nature to the resilience of the human spirit, there's no shortage of sources to draw from. As Rumi eloquently put it, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." Embrace your vulnerabilities, for they are the birthplace of courage and creativity. And always remember the words of Maya Angelou, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." So, my friends, as we journey through life, let's embrace the wisdom of the ages and the lessons of today. Let's cultivate a mindset of resilience, a habit of excellence, and a heart full of inspiration. Thank you for joining me for a dose of encouragement. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Farewell, my friends. Stay empowered. Until next time.